Our inner child. Our inner child lives at the core of our consciousness. 93% of the way that we communicate with other people has nothing to do with the words that are being spoken and everything to do with the body language, the tone of voice, all of the other stuff that goes on. 93% of communication occurs unconsciously. 80% of decision making occurs unconsciously. 80% of the way that we go about making everyday choices, big and small, comes from unconsciousness beyond our direct and immediate awareness. And in that space of unconsciousness lives our inner child. In that space of the depths of our being beyond direct and immediate awareness, at the baseline of our consciousness lives our inner child. Everything about the way that we innately perceive the world, everything about the way that we make choices, perceive ourselves, believe in ourselves, talk to ourselves, feel about the world around us, respond to the world around us, all of it, the way we hope and dream, the way we feel emotions, the way that we, manage disappointment and anger and frustration, all of it, everything about the way we move through life comes from our inner child who lives at the core of our consciousness. And our inner child just wants freedom. Our inner child just wants love. Lucy. Our inner child just wants to know that they are enough, that there is freedom for being, that there is space for expressing, that they are safe to exist as they naturally are. Our inner child just wants compliments and encouragement. Our inner child just wants to feel like they're worthy of being proud of. Our inner child just wants love and nurturing comfort and relentless tenderness and confident courage. And our inner child just wants to be believed in. Our inner child just wants to be believed in. Our inner child wants to be known and seen and heard and felt. And that's the attunement part of healing. Out here walking the neighbor's dog to create some new body memories, because that is the strongest way to heal our inner child. Come here, Lucy. Lucy, not yet. Lucy, not yet. The strongest way to heal our inner child is to create new body memories. Because body memories are at the core of our consciousness, living with our inner child. Come here, Lucy. Come here. Not yet. I'm gonna hang out in the field a little longer. Our inner child wants freedom, wants beauty, wants appreciation. Our inner child wants a felt sense of safety and presence, which means that we're not constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future, that we're fully in the now. We're not, checking the time, and we're not thinking about other things, and we're not tense in our bodies. To just breathe deeply and be in the present is like the greatest gift we could give to our inner child. Compliments, being proud of ourselves, being kind and gentle with ourselves, taking the time to use affirmations, to tune into ourselves, to meditate, to play in nature, to have a morning ritual and a bedtime ritual, to take time for deep breaths, during the day and after meals and during meals, and to be mindful of our thoughts. Our thoughts often come from our unconsciousness, and we have the power to redirect them. We have the power to generate new thoughts. We have the power to rewire the way that our brain creates thoughts. And that is also one of the greatest gifts we can give to our inner child. Because if our mind is creating all of these self-sabotaging thoughts and we're not doing anything about it, we're basically saying to our inner child, yeah, this is just the truth. Sorry, tough luck. And there's nothing kind or loving about that. And so we're allowed to parent ourselves. We're allowed to be the adult that our inner child needs and wants and craves and desires. We're allowed to create space for beauty. We're allowed to believe in our dreams. We're allowed to compliment all that we are. We're allowed to create space for tender healing moments. We're allowed to slow things down at times. And we're allowed to dance into the infinite glories of the unfolding moments. We're allowed to appreciate the sunshine and breathe deeply into it. We're allowed to dance in the miraculous ember glow of the moonlight. We're allowed to embrace the freedomous expanse of our own breath. We're allowed to go out of our way to create tender healing moments where we feel the expansive space of our being. We're allowed to lay down in the grass and not worry about whether our clothes are going to get dirty or wet. We're allowed to let go of all that we think we are in order to step into the innate truth of who we truly are. We are allowed to embrace the glorious abundance of our inner being. We are allowed to challenge the automated perceptions that arise from within us. We are allowed to invest in our own miraculous healing journey so that our inner child can feel liberated and feel the vast expansive space of her being. We are allowed to step into a tomorrow of our own creation, refusing for it to be automatic and instead prioritizing intentionality with every step and every breath we take, every word we speak, every thought we think, every feeling we agree with. We are allowed to nurture our inner child so that every part of our consciousness can feel the depths of empowerment that they are innately worthy of. We are allowed to celebrate the miracle that we are and let go of all the negative, self-sabotaging, critical, self-doubting thoughts that arise, knowing that they are not the truth. They are just an aspect of experience that we have the power to shift. We are allowed to create space for healing play and be light with our life. We're allowed to let go of what's heavy and create space for the lightness of our beings. We are allowed to play with the dynamic intricacies of the galaxies because the galaxies live within us. Have you ever looked into your eyes, my friends? Oh my God, there are galaxies in your eyes. I guarantee it. There are galaxies in your eyes. Lucy, come here. There are galaxies in your eyes. And we are allowed to explore the galactic wonders of our being. You guys want to see? I don't know if you can see. The grass is all stepped out because we've been laying down and playing. We are allowed to let go and create space for new moments. Because our brain thinks that we are our memories. Our body thinks that we are our memories. Hang on, baby, I gotta find my water bottle. I think the grass ate it. But we're not our memories. We're so much more than that. And so challenging the automated perceptions and creating space for new memories, the creation of new memories. Come on, baby girl. Let's go. Let's explore. Let's frolic. Creating space for new memories, the creation of new body memories where we replant seeds within our being to show what is possible, to show the being that we can be. As we continue to move through our moments, we just embrace the infinite, glorious wonders of all that we are. We allow for the tidal waves of sensations to flow through us, and we find ways to release them and love ourselves through the process. And then we move on to new sensations, to new moments, to the creation of new experiences, where we can reprogram our brain-body system so that self-belief is just inevitable. It's such a beautiful day to be alive. Every day is such a beautiful day to be alive. And it's not beautiful just because of the outside stuff. Like, this is a very beautiful place. But this is not what makes the day beautiful. The fact that my consciousness is having an experience is what makes the day beautiful. The fact that my consciousness is here existing and experiencing this is what makes it a beautiful day. This space could be non-existent and it would still be... Hang on, Lucy. Hey, I'm having a moment. Hang on. Lucy, hang on. This space could... Okay, she's disturbing. This space could not... Oh, bless you. This space could be non-existent and it would still be a beautiful day because I am having an experience of consciousness, and that is miraculous and profound and beautiful and brilliant and vibrant and delicious and delectable and infinitely glorious and dynamic and just wonder-filled. The miraculous expanse of our beings is wonder-filled. Your existence... Hang on! Lucy! Lucy, heal! Nope, not flying. She's on a mission. Alright. Her inner child is like, I'm going. I'm out. I'm out here. Even without this space, though, the day would be beautiful because I am experiencing it. The core of healing attachments is to only have attachments to your inner being. When we have our attachments to our inner being, I'm gonna sip my water here. When we have attachments to our inner being, when we are only attached to the consciousness that carries us, everything else becomes so beautiful. And all the attachments we had externally become so much more healthy and joyous. And there's no dependency or anxiety or worry or angst or anything. All the external attachments become so vibrant and healthy and joyous, and they flourish. They flourish in ways that couldn't have even been imagined before when we entwine our attachments with our own miraculous inner being. And that means being attached to the consciousness within us. Not being attached to our bodies, not being attached to circumstances, not being attached to external relationships, but being attached to our own internal relationship with the consciousness inside of us. This miraculous spirit essence having the experience of being a human. When our attachments are to our own consciousness, everything else heals and flows and becomes vibrant and life-filled and empowered in the most dynamic way possible. It is so miraculous. So please, dear soul friends, befriend the consciousness that carries you. Create space to nurture, heal, and empower your inner child. I promise that everything about life will change for the better when this is a priority. When this becomes a priority, everything about life changes. Everything. Literally everything. Thoughts, feelings, perceptions, the way you interact with the world, the way you chase your dreams, the way you enjoy your hobbies, the way you engage with relationships, the way that you wake up in the morning, the way you go to bed at night, the way you feel during the day, the way that you perceive things, the way that you respond to things, the way that emotions are naturally generated. Everything changes when this becomes priority. I love you so much. I believe in you. I believe in your worthiness. I believe in your healing journey. I believe in your natural power. And I believe in the process of you reclaiming that power. If you'd like to explore some more healing journey content, we share things at Patreon, patreon.com/artistryofexistence. patreon.com/artistryofexistence. We share music and poetry and playtime and neuroscience stuff and all kinds of goodies, meditations, all sorts of things, all kinds of stuff we share. Patreon.com/artistryofexistence. And if you'd ever like to schedule a coaching call, I would love to share sacred healing space with you through a consciousness consultant call. It would be an absolute honor to connect. You can message me anytime or click the link in my bio to explore the details about that. I love you so much. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you for the beauty of the being that you naturally are. And I really look forward to seeing the magic in store for all of us. I'll see you next time, my beloveds. Say bye, Lucy. Say bye, Lucy. Ah.